Fall is here, hear the yell, back to school, ring the bell, brand new shoes, walking blues, climb the fence, books and pens. I can tell that we are gonna be friends. I can tell that we are gonna be friends. Walk with me, Susie Lee, through the park and by the tree. We will rest upon the ground and look at all the bugs we found. Safely walk to school without a sound. Safely walk to school without a sound.
Red, blue.
The horror and despicableness of the Night of the Killer Lemon are revealed on this stormy night, for only the bravest can witness the depravity without yelping. It begins like every disaster. Dr. Lemon Citron works at his unlicensed laboratory doing some of the most wicked experimentations to further his goal towards immortal life. After hours of laborful experimentation, Dr. Citron injects his soul serum into the lemon. Devastated by his tremendous failure, Citron leaves his laboratory. Little did he know, the experiment wasn't a failure. Lemon, league entitled for managing obvious no-goods, intrudes the home of Dr. Citron to find evidence to warrant his arrest. The three cautiously venture through the narrow halls of the doctor's home in search for the laboratory. Detective Leonard bravely traverses up the doctor's staircase. What he finds implodes his mind with shocking terror. Downstairs, Officer Liam and Lieutenant Leonardo scour every drawer, cabinet, and container they could find, determined to find the critical evidence that will put Dr. Citron behind bars. But what they find puts the pair in a state of panic. Enters the kitchen of Dr. Citron and obtains a blunt weapon to defend himself against the despicableness. His eyes graze the monster itself and he prepared to strike. But, as he does, he realizes he's made a grave mistake. He just crushed an innocent lemon rather than the killer lemon. Across the hall is Officer Liam with the same mission as his lieutenant: take down the lemon. He lunges at the lemon, attempting to strangle it with his devious claws. However, the killer lemon is a little more wise than the wits of Officer Liam. Disoriented and confused, Officer Liam mistakenly grabs a full bottle of lemon juice and squeezes it. As Lieutenant Leonardo rushes to investigate the screaming, the body of Detective Leonard has finally reached the bottom of the staircase after 23 minutes of constant freefall. Utterly traumatized by the demise of his colleagues, Lieutenant Leonardo attempts to escape with what fleeting time he may have left.
One more time, one more time. No, go with it, go with it, go with it, go with it. Go with it, go with it.
It's rolling.
You know what? Say this, say, I got you. Say that, I got you. I got you. Say it like that, I got you. Yeah. Nod your head, I got you. Smile a little bit, I got you.
Alright, Chris. The one on the left. Do not shoot him. He's our double agent. God damn it.
Chris, Kyle, we need you back at HQ, now. This is your last chance before you're both fired. Why the hell are you guys sleeping?
How is this our last case?
You killed the wrong guy, and you let the old man get away. You only got him because he had a heart attack. Now go out there and protect our president.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Good evening, Mr. President.
Please, ladies, no flash photography.
He got away. I gotta do it myself.
What's up, boss? Boss wants his meeting at the site.
What's the site? Are we at the spot?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't see anybody.
Yeah, me either. You should be yours.
Is it that guy over there?
I think so.
Oh, yeah, that is it. Hey, boss, how you doing today?
Boss, man?
He's got a gun!
Tell my mom I love her.
Chris! No! Kyle, it's okay.
Shit! Tell Thomas his film is terrible.
Chris! No!
is that? You bring home a grade like that? What are you, moron? Study for most of your life.
He was an aspiring photographer.
He was an art enthusiast. These friends were both presented
with an opportunity to create.
However, one wasn't quick enough to seize the chance. He hesitated. The other was an opportunist, always in pursuit of greatness. His friend called the shots most times, but he wanted to take charge of these photos.
He took in his friend's suggestions, striving for perfection. Little did he know, his friend had his own agenda. All focused on his potential success, he was blind to the other's hidden motives.
He looked at the pictures. They're horrible.
The insecurity seeped through. This work wouldn't do.
The camera was practically his now. He would push his friend's limits.
That is, until the one holding the camera had had enough. His precious camera had fallen. And so would his precious friendship.
He'd realized he'd gone too far. They didn't need him anymore. He would no longer be by his side and his focus.
Frustrated by this change, he hesitated to take photos. But the camera called for him to capture the changing scenery. There were no interruptions, nothing to stop his process. He recalled the opportunity he was given, finally trusting that this was his best photo. Once he prepared his portfolio and had the art curator's support, his photo was presented.
Put on display for others to admire, accept, or relive.
Game start. Error. Error. Reboot. Error. Stop. Error. Stop. Error. Stop. Game over.
some basic white girl shit. Some white girl shit, alright?
So I was thinking for the new song, we could add like a little.
1, 2, 3, go!
Say.
We're gonna miss practice! I'm quitting!
Huh?
You guys treat me like crap! I want to be a real estate agent!
Huh?
I'm quitting!
I can't hear you.
You guys treat me like crap!
No, we don't.
The band!
Why?
You guys treat me like crap, I said!
You guys treat him like crap. Huh? I don't know what he's talking about. Alright. Guess we gotta find a new band.
Bro, this idiot. 1 week before the show.
Oh, no.
That's right, we'll find one in 5 minutes.
Yeah, you're right. Hey, one. Who made this? This is so stupid.
You dumb lot.
5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Oh, that was awful. We can't use any of them.
Nope.
Put our heads together?
Huddle!
Okay. Now that our heads are together, we got no one left.
We got Justin.
Do you really believe him? Let's be honest. He's playing with dolls right now.
I mean, he's better than anyone else.
All right.
Heads together. Come on.
Okay.
Figure out things.
Ready? 3,
Ready.
2, 1. Let's ask him. Justin.
Justin.
Yeah, Justin.
Hey.
You want to be in the band?
Yeah, sure.
You play bass. All right. Sounds like we got a guy. Heads.
Heads.
Away.
We are Rest in Progress!
Yeah! 1, 2, 3, 4.
That was great. That was really great. Wow, you guys are awesome.
Thank you.
And welcome back to the universe's favorite game show. You're gonna win some money. Today's game is a hot one. We have some of your favorite contestants that you've never met.
Oh, okay. My name is Joe. I live in...
Okay, that's enough. Thank you. Here are the rules. If you really want...
Okay, Joe. You can do this. Just think of everything you can do once you have that money. Just keep your head in the game. Let's go.
Hey! Hopefully you understood those rules, because you're gonna have a real difficult time without them.
Huh? Wait, can you repeat them?
According to the rules, there's no asking to repeat the rules.
What? Could you just say them again?
First question! How tall is a supposedly 6 foot tall person?
Well, it's obviously 6 feet.
Well, let's find out!
Huh?
Ooh, sorry, Joe, but it looks like you took the bait. Arthur?
9.
Correct! You're going to need your instruction manuals for this one.
Wait, I'm sorry. Instruction manuals? How could I have known in advance that I would need to bring that?
If only you'd listened to the rules. Okay, now that that is settled, you can put away your textbooks and prepare for question 3.
What about number 2?
Question...
Okay, you know what? This is ridiculous. This game makes no sense.
Joe, please do not interrupt the flow of the show.
This is the...
We're in the final stretch. Who'll make it out on top?
What is 2 plus 2?
Someone help me!
Arthur, I don't think that's the correct answer, but I'll give you another shot.
Well, obviously, it's 4.
Now that he is out of the way, we can move on to the final question! What is something that someone would say when they are about to dye their hair?
I'm going to die!
Correct! Congratulations, Arthur! You are the proud winner of tonight's game and $1 million!
Really? Wow, I haven't been this happy since...
Is he dead?
Last time I remembered, his name was Arthur!
Wait, does that mean I get the cash prize?
No, Joe. If you remember correctly, Arthur has won the $1 million cash prize.
But he's dead. Who's the money going to?
Well, according to Arthur's will, it's being donated to the You're Gonna Win Some Money Game Show Foundation. But you aren't out of luck, Joe. There's a second place prize of $100 million!
Oh my god, this is a dream come true.
I want to congratulate Mr. Win Some Money, aka me, for winning second place!
You can't do that.
Yes, I can, Joe. I run this show. Besides, I earned quite a few points tonight, and you can't argue with the rules. Oh, what's that? According to the will of Arthur, you'll be receiving compensation for being a good contestant. Joe, may I present to you your prize? A $25 Olive Garden gift card! And a non-negotiable invitation to come back on this show every week until you win! Looks like we'll be seeing Joe for a while.
Monocopsis, the subtle but persistent feeling of being out of place, as maladapted to your surroundings as a seal on a beach, lumbering and clumsy, huddled in the company of other misfits, dreaming of life in your natural habitat, a place where you'd be fluidly, brilliantly, effortlessly at home.
Into the redundant sense sequencer, T-minus 27 seconds. We have gone for redundant sense sequencer start, T-minus 20 seconds and counting. We've gone for main engine start, we have main engine start.
Shane wanted to change the world of pizza. He was a hard-working chef, dedicated, and most of all, loved where he worked. He could tolerate questions on his methods. However, the mention of his albatross haunted him. Doughboy. Yes, Doughboy was the albatross around Shane's neck. But what's life without a few enemies? People can be such nuisances. Anyways, Shane, he was sick of these common orders. And while frustrated, he made an irrational decision. The next simple request would be made his way. The combination of fixating on Doughboy and his radical ideas was too much, and he was fired. The people around him could never understand the progress he'd made in his line of work. The absence of pizza, his muse, encouraged Shane to ponder. After thoughtful reflection, he realized he would do anything to attain the original recipe. He knew the power he had to make pizza better. Yet, things took a turn when Shane did not get his way. His unhinged manner prompted Doughboy to be called to action. It was known the hero for traditional pizza would never permit such a crime. Shane had the utmost respect for pizza, and while he longed for a delicious slice, he needed tableware. As Shane realized someone would always put a stop to his innovative endeavors, he had to fight for all pizza. However, Shane was no fighter. At his core, he'd always be a chef. Overwhelmed by multiple mundane meaty slices, Shane was terrified. He fired back, fruitfully and then lucidly. Shane had already lost his job. He would sacrifice his ingredients for the cause. He watched as the hero tried to use his weapons against him and failed. A quite pathetic sight it was, so the chef gave up on fighting him and brought Doughboy to a table to eat some pizza. Even in what occurred, the chef found a way for this mishap to be in his flavor. Only when Doughboy was this weak could Shane be a bit careless in his preparation. Nonetheless, Doughboy was willing to eat this unconventional pizza.
Alright, Junior, it's time for bed.
But Dad, I don't want to go to bed. I want to open presents now.
If you don't go to bed now, you're not going to get any presents in the morning.
But Dad... Wait. Will you please read me a bedtime story?
Fine. Okay. Let me tell you the tale about how Santa Claus wanted all the other holidays for himself.
7 years ago, Thanksgiving was voted the #1 best holiday over Christmas, and the Jolly Fat Man wanted blood. He put his elves hard at work to track down the Thanksgiving turkey, so he could take his wishbone and wish for all the holidays to be his own. After the other holidays got word about this, they threw him into a relocation program. But finally, after 7 long years, the elves finally found him.
Santa sprung up, and he knew that it was time to power up. Your wishbone is mine.
And he threw the ornament on the ground, and then it,
It what, Dad?
it teleported him into the middle of the woods. But he wasn't alone. Something was watching him.
Huh?
And he bit Santa's head off. Good night, Junior.
Dad?
Aren't you guys hungry? Hungry? We just watched you bite Santa's head off.
It's been 3 days since I was taken from my family. I realize what these monsters have in store for me. Ritualistic sacrifice. I fear the hour of my execution's drawing near. As I lay atop the cold and hard perch they placed me upon, I come to the horrible realization that my children are in the very same room as I, destined to suffer the same fate. But no, I will not allow this. I must make it to them, and with some fleeting sense of hope, we may be able to make it out of here alive, together. With my children re-released from their shackles, I went into a scramble, attempting to save as many as I could. Yet I had made a fatal mistake. The beast had heard me, and in the end, I was only able to grab one. After my failure of an escape attempt, I was strung up by a tree, leaving me and my child dangling miles in the air, what seemed like. I began to swing, trying to make any feeble attempt to free myself from my constraints. And then, with a snap, I fell. The pain was excruciating, but I knew I had to carry on for my family. I trudged myself over to the gate weary-eyed, but determined. The beast had made a crucial flaw and left the gate wide open for my entrance. I will not fail this time. And I am left to sit here, to ponder on my failures. I could have saved them all, and yet I failed.
Do you like it?
Yes, Papa. Thank you. Thank you. Papa, come play with me.
Well, alright, son.
Prisoner 0456, step forward. Take your mask off.
Keep walking! Prisoner has escaped, I repeat, prisoner has escaped.
Shit, where's the bear? Shit!
I got you this teddy bear that my dad gave to me right before he passed.
Thank you, Dad. Dad, come here. Dad?
I have the pleasure of interviewing another filmmaker today.
The jury selected one video as the best one.
Oh my god, hi. I was really not expecting this.
When things are big that should be small, who can tell what magic spells we'll be doing for?
And today I am joined with Ella, B, and Gigi.
Thank you everyone for coming, I guess. Shout out to Mr. Corey.
The short film is called Bitter Betrayal. Director, writer, filmmaker Anthony DeMarco. Anthony.
Hello. And now the things are changing for the worse. See,
Thank you so much to all my friends that are here right now, Nick, Adriana.
I have the absolute pleasure of interviewing the folks behind Grief, Julia Alexander, James Kedley, Hayden Allentop.
Shout out to my mom.
ESC, first place, primeiro lugar. Midnight Madness.
I learned a very valuable lesson from my teacher, Chris Corey, who said, ask for forgiveness, not permission.
Thank you to Sal and Mr. Corey.
How I like to describe it when I had to pitch the idea to my teacher is, it's Breaking Bad with candy.
Hunter, my mom, my parents, my dad.
That's not nature's way. That's what yesterday. There's nothing left to do but pray. I think it's time to find a new religion.
So just keep making your work. Thank you so much.
There's something in this future that
Hi, I'm Chris Barr, and I'm the host of Midnight Madness. Midnight Madness is a movie screening series that I've been doing for about a year and a half here at Basie Center Cinemas, and sort of my way of trying to combine the old school theaters of 42nd Street from the 70s with the video store vibe of going to rent a movie. So Midnight Madness came about from me doing screenings a few years ago in Asbury Park, similar thing, double features in a theater, old school movies. And then Basie Center Cinemas was looking to do like more fun events and everything. I heard about that, reached out, put together like a game plan, and kind of pitched them an idea for like what I'd like to do, and got the green light, and then Midnight Madness came to life. The movies I play are a combination of ones that I have in my collection, either VHS or Blu-ray, depending on the kind of screening. Like Midnight Madness, I'll do a lot of digital projection, so everything's loaded into their system, or when I do VHS screenings, everything's just running on tape on a VCR in the back of the theater.
The favorite movie I saw because of Midnight Madness was probably Trick or Treat. That was last October, not the one that just passed, October 2023. It was this rock and roll themed horror movie. And it had a bunch of old school rock, hard rock references and metal references, and super cool movie. And would never have discovered it if it wasn't for this place.
My favorite movie was probably Hawk Sun. It's like a really old film about like witchcraft, and it's like, here's what witchcraft is like. It's like the 1920s, and it was really cool to see that.
Favorite movies that we've shown are, just for example, Evil Dead 2 is a big one, just because that's the very first movie I played here. So that definitely has a soft spot in my heart. Like, that's the big party movie, I think, for everybody. So it's like nice seeing everybody come together for that. We had our 1-year show back in March, at the end of March. And we played Evil Dead 2 again, and Suspiria, which is the second one. So I think Evil Dead 2 and Suspiria, those are like the real special ones. But other than that, it's like I always like playing the really obscure ones in the back theater. And those are the ones it's like I feel like I'm gonna get in trouble for playing.
I love Midnight Madness because I don't have to go to Manhattan to see all my favorite like art house and weird movies at the movie theater.
But all the friends I've made, I like all these people. We all have things in common. We get to chat in the lobby. We chat before the movie. We chat after the movie. It's definitely a community.
Getting to talk about movies with people, like not even just the movies we watch here, but like all of them. Like, you know, whatever like is new, like what we just watched, and just getting to share that with people is really fun.
My biggest supporters are the regulars that come out every single show. No matter what I'm playing, they're here, ready to have a good time. And there's people who have been here since the very beginning. It just feels really special to see everyone like come together every single week, like no matter what it is.
Chris has excellent taste in like genuinely very good 70s movies and awful 80s movies. It's an excellent combination of those two. Some Fridays there's like free shows. You have no reason not to come to those.
New Jersey really helped inspire my passion for movies, mostly because of growing up in an area that was so close to New York City, where so many movies are filmed. But in New Jersey, there's also a ton of stuff that's been filmed here. We're like close to where Amityville was shot. There's the Jaws story, there's Friday the 13th with Crystal Lake and everything. That's actually out in Blairstown. Just being so close to where certain movies are shot. Growing up in the area and like going to local video stores and growing up as a kid there and like renting movies, that was a big part of my childhood. And like, you know, getting a movie on Friday night and, you know, watching stuff all weekend with like my friends and stuff. And that carried over a lot to what Midnight Madness is. The allure of seeing a movie I haven't seen before with like the poster and like, oh, this is like really cool artwork. Have no idea what it's about, but I want to check it out.
Just love his passion for the industry and for horror movies, and just keeping the rest of us in the loop. And just we all can enjoy wonderful world of horror and all that comes from the 80s.
So I'm able to bring these movies to an audience that hasn't seen them before and let people experience movies they otherwise wouldn't have heard of. Like, you know, things that wouldn't be on Netflix or Amazon Prime, or stuff that's not streaming anywhere, and stuff that kind of got lost to time that sort of just people have no way of hearing about. There's a lot ahead, a lot to look forward to, and I'm very excited for more Midnight Madness in the future.
Hello everyone, my name is Keely Giblin. I am from AM 970 The Answer, and I'm coming to you from the AM 970 studios on Wall Street in New York City. I'm also a former student of Mr. Corey's, and I'm one of the judges for tonight. Unfortunately, I can't be there tonight because I do work in morning radio, so I'm up at 2:30 in the morning, so I'm hopefully asleep right now. But I had such an amazing time watching and judging all your films this year. There was some really great work. So I'm here to announce the award for Best Concept. This film that we chose had a really unique idea. It was really creative, and the execution combined with the concept just made it an overall amazing film, and I couldn't stop thinking about it after I watched it. So the award for Best Concept goes to Father Donkey.
From Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, to announce the winner of Best Action for the 2025 Film Festival. These students framed every shot in their film beautifully and composed it in such a way where I really believed that they were punching each other in the face and sometimes even shooting each other with guns. The editing and the fast pace of the film made every scene so believable, and I thought it was really well done and a true action film, and the jump scare at the end really got me. Congratulations to Jingle Brawl for winning Best Action 2025 Film Festival.
Hi everyone, my name is Wyatt Mays. I am a 2014 graduate of Warren Hills Regional High School and apparently one of Mr. Corey's first students. I'm in Washington, D.C. right now, where I work for PBS News Student Reporting Labs. It also followed a very complete story, which is what I think the best ones always do. And the winner is Knights of the Killer Lemon. Good job, guys.
Hi everyone, my name is Sage Levine. I am one of the judges this year for the 2025 Middletown South Film Festival. I'm sorry I couldn't be there in person. Thanks to Mr. Corey's class, I now produce documentaries for a living in New York City, which has been keeping me quite busy lately. But I'm happy to be here remotely to be presenting the Best Documentary Award for this year's group of films. Institution, the amount of interviews they were able to conduct, as well as the logical flow and presentation of information and storytelling throughout. So I'm happy to be presenting the Best Documentary Award to Midnight Madness, directed by B. Werner Spack. Congratulations.
Hi, I'm Vic Pater, joining you pre-recorded from London. You might be able to see the beautiful skyline behind me here and here. I graduated South in 2020, and then I went to Emerson to study film. Now I'm here in London getting my master's in animation, and today I have the honor of presenting the best animation for this year's film festival, which is The Grass is Always Meaner. Congratulations.
Hi, I'm Steven Sasana. And I'm Joe Costa. And we both graduated Middletown South in 2022. And we're both rising seniors at Ithaca College. We're coming to you from Mr. Corey's house. So, we're here to talk about a film that delved into the experimental side of film,
with its striking cinematography and creative editing,
as well as its usage of animation combined with live-action footage.
We're proud to announce
that the winner for Best Experimental Film is Monocopsis.
Hello everybody, my name is Maura Collins and I'm an MHSS graduate of 2023.
I'm Sophie Jackson and I'm an MHSS graduate of 2021 and a current graduate of Montclair State's Film and Television program.
And I'm a rising junior at Savannah College of Art and Design for film.
And we're coming to you from
LA!
This award winner demonstrated strong use of editing, impressive technical use of masking, along with a strong narrative structure.
And we were very impressed with the results, so we are happy to announce that the winner of Best Visual Effects is Seeing Double!